Hey baddies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula Christine, and today I want to talk about the power of our words. So let's just get into it.
Can I come over? Can I come over? Oh, can I come over?
Alright, so why I felt so compelled to do this video is because I was just here recently trying to film other videos for you guys, and every time I recorded the video, I was not satisfied, and I kept coming back to this topic, the power of our words. Yesterday, I recently finished a book called The 4 Agreements. That book touched me in so many different ways, and I don't want to go too deep into the book because this is not a book review for The 4 Agreements, so I'm not going to go too deep into it, but it did talk about the power of our words and how to be impeccable with our words, and that's actually the first agreement. And I just felt so compelled to talk about it because our words are so strong. So what makes us as human beings so special? We're the only species on the planet that can talk. We're the only species on the planet that can speak. That's what makes us special. We have a tongue to speak and talk. Whether we speak different languages and we can understand each other, English, French, Spanish, whatever the case may be, we all can speak a language, right? And with our language and with our words, they are powerful. And you hear that a lot, especially in religion. Your tongue can be used for good or it could be used for bad, right? In that book, it talks about how our words can either create heaven or they can create hell. We can either use our words to speak life into somebody, or we can use our words to tear people down, right? To either spit love or spit poison, venom, right? So the power of our words, that's what makes us unique, and that's what helps us manifest the things that we want in our life. And I just felt so compelled to do this because I wanted to do a video about things that I've kind of attracted just by speaking on them, right? So the first story that I want to tell you guys with the power of our words and how I've spoken something into fruition was my job. In 2013, I was working at Chipotle and I was doing cashier, and my Chipotle was very busy. I worked like a couple of blocks from 42nd Street, which is Times Square. So my Chipotle was extremely busy, and I was working cashier, so I was really good with money. And I just remember one day I was fed up. I don't know why I was fed up. I was just fed up. I just didn't want to work there anymore. I was just fed up. And I walked to my father's job, and my father's job is just a couple of blocks away. And I walked to his job, and he was walking to the train, so we walked together because we were both going home. So as we're walking to the train, I'm talking to my father, and I'm saying to him, Dad, I'm tired of this job. You know when you're coming off of work and you're just complaining about your job? I was like, Dad, I'm tired of this job. I want a new job. I need a new job. And then I didn't feel like I was making enough. You're working so hard, you don't feel like you're making enough money, right? So like, Dad, I need a new job. So my father was like, well, what do you want to do? What do you think you want to do? And I was like, well, I think I might want to work at a bank. I don't know. I might want to be a teller. I don't know. But I think I want to work at a bank. Like, I need a bank job. Now that I think about it, why I wanted to work at the bank or be a teller at the time was because the guy that I was working with at my job, my cashier trainer, he had been working with me, and a guy walked in and scooped him up and brought him to the Chase Bank across the street. So I was just like, ugh. I was fed up at the same time with my job, and I wanted those opportunities too. So I remember telling my dad, I want to work at the bank. Like, I'm good at the cashier here, but I don't want to work here anymore. I'm tired of food. I'm tired of all of that. So we're walking to the train, and my dad he tells me, so apply for the bank. And I said, okay, I will. I'll apply today. So he gets on his train. We're taking opposite trains. So he gets on his train, and I get on my train. Now, as I'm riding my train home, my train is packed. I'm coming from 34th Penn Station, so if you guys are familiar with New York, you already know how busy that area is, okay? So I'm on the train, it's packed, but I got a seat, and I'm sitting beside this lady, and she's talking to another lady. And as she's talking to this lady, she's having conversations about a diet. She wanted to try this lemonade cayenne pepper diet. Now, the reason that I was so intrigued with the conversation was because prior to that, maybe a year or two ago, I had did that same diet. So coincidental that she's sitting beside me talking about this diet that I had recently did. So while she's talking about this diet that she wants to try, that she wants to lose quick weight, I never jump into anybody's conversations. I mind my business. You know, that's what you do when you're a New Yorker. You mind your damn business, right? So usually I typically just mind my business. I don't say anything. But because she was talking about this diet that I had just did, and I heard her about to go mess up her body pretty much, I jumped in her conversation. Something I never do. So I remember jumping into her conversation and I said to her, don't do that diet. I did that diet. You'll lose the weight for sure, but you're gonna gain it back double. So don't even try to do it. So she was like, really? You did that diet? You know, we had that conversation, a little bit of conversation after I told her not to do the diet. So at the time I'm sitting there, mind you, I just came off work. I still had my Chipotle hat on and I had a Chipotle bag in my hands. And she looked at me and she said to me, she said, you work at Chipotle? And I was like, yeah, I work at Chipotle. She's like, I love Chipotle. And I was like, oh yeah, it's good. Then she's like, are you looking for a job? And I was like, yeah. Now this lady's dressed up, okay? She's like, are you looking for a job? And I was like, yeah, why? And she's like, you should totally apply for my job. We're looking for new people at my job, and you should totally apply. You're outgoing, you speak to people, that's amazing. And I was like, okay, I'll apply. Where do you work? And then she told me that she was an assistant branch manager for Citibank. So when she said that to me, I was just like, wow, like I just told my dad that I wanted to work at a bank. And now I'm sitting beside this lady who's talking about a diet that I did last year. And I never speak to people, and I just spoke to her, and now she's offering me to apply for her job. Now, I knew that couldn't be coincidental. Like, that just can't be coincidental, right? Now, at the time, I wasn't into law of attraction, I wasn't into manifestation, I wasn't into any of those things, so I didn't think that way. But now I'm 28. Now that I think about it, I'm like, damn, I really manifested that job, because of course I went to the job and I got hired. She liked me from the train, so I didn't really have to do too much at the interview. I kind of already had it in the bag. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just saying I already had it in the bag since that time, so from the train. So that was just one thing that I had manifested, that I had spoke, and I just thought that was crazy. Even now, recently, I work at the bank now again, but I just got another big job here in Soho, which I'm obsessed with Soho. I've always loved Soho. I love being in the city and I love working in Soho. So to get another big job here in Soho, I feel like that's another synchronicity manifestation in some sort, because I've once again landed another big job in the city. But since I got my new job, I've been saying, man, I really want to get a nice, nice new purse, a nice black purse, because I like black. I'm like, I want to get a nice black purse. I need to get a new black purse. And I've been saying this for like a week or two now, and I've been mixed and tossed up between a clear bag, because clear bags are trendy and then the black bag. So I just thought it was crazy and coincidental that today I come to my dad's job, and he's just like, hey, you want some new purses? I got a couple purses here. You want a new purse? I'm like, yeah, I need a new purse. And then I get a brand new black clear bag. So I just think that's insane, and I just want to say that regardless of what you're going through in your life, always speak positivity into your life. Always be impeccable with your words. We're gonna get deeper into that, because that's in the 4 agreements, and I don't have that book with me right now. But you gotta get impeccable with your words. Always speak light and love into your life and into others, and understand that what you speak can come into fruition. Like that job I spoke into fruition, like this beautiful black purse that I spoke into fruition. I don't know how I'm going to take my purses home today now, because I have so many right now. But be impeccable with your words and understand the power of your words. And if you have a story, if you have a story where you spoke something and it happened for you, whether it was instantly or it took a couple of weeks, a month, maybe even a year or two, but it came into light, drop it down in the comments and let me know. Or you guys, you can also email me so I can go ahead. That's a good idea. Here we go. We're gonna talk about it right now. Email me if you have a story like that, and I will read your synchronicity manifestation stories on my channel, and we can just get in tune and pick out things that's crazy that has happened. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a fantastic